the difference of perfect squares. Okay, the difference of perfect squares. So here's the key to the difference of perfect squares. You can only have two terms, so we're shifting gears a little bit. All the stuff we've been factoring so far has been a trinomial. It's had three terms. But this special case right here has two terms. There must be a minus sign in between. Okay? There has to be a minus sign in between, unless there's a GCF thing going on. But we'll get to that in a minute. And the numbers have to be perfect squares. So I've got a list of those. Okay, perfect squares. I'm just going to put it back up again. There we go. Okay, so 36 minus 49b squared. That meets all three criteria right there. Hopefully you remember what the difference of perfect squares looks like when we factor it. Even though we only have two terms, we're still going to end up with a binomial times a binomial. Okay, the square root of 36 is 6, so that goes in the first spot in both sets of parentheses. The square root of 49 is 7, and that one has the variable, so 7b and 7b. One of these sets of parentheses gets a plus, and one of these sets of parentheses gets a minus. It doesn't matter which one, okay? It's factored, okay? It's factored. Now, let me prove to you that that is actually that factored form. Multiply it back out. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times negative 7 is negative 42b. Positive 7b times 6 is positive 42b. And the last, negative 7 times positive 7 is negative 49. B times b is b squared. Notice, the negative 42b and the positive 42b are going to cancel each other out. And that's how you end up with the original. Okay? There was something I was going to say. Oh, a lot of you will probably want to switch this order. You don't like when the variable comes second. I caution you against doing that because the whole negative thing will get messed up and mixed up. So just leave it the way it is. We can live with a variable coming second. Okay? That's a pretty simple case. So let's look at number 37 as well. At the same time, number 37. Okay, 162 r squared minus 8. So we've got the first condition, two terms. We've got the second condition, a minus sign in between. We do not have the third condition. 162 and 8 are not perfect squares. So that's a good indication that if we've got 2 out of the 3, that there's a GCF here. Okay, that there's a GCF. So 162 and 8. I'm going to see if 162 is divisible by 4. It's not, okay? 2 is our GCF. So when you pull out a 2, you're left with 81 r squared minus 4. Now we have the difference of perfect squares. 81 is a perfect square. 4 is a perfect square. 9r plus 2, 9r minus 2, we are finished. But don't forget to bring down that GCF of a 2. Do not lose that in your problem. Okay, so let's practice a little bit with